news in the NFL. There's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Denver Broncos and the Kansas City Chiefs. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And a good effort on the return there gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
I got you.
Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up 2nd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Draw play. It's Eckler. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Right there, 54 Mike. Let's go, D.
Running on first down, Eckler. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Dante Hightower on the stop.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And an alley to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down. Here is Eckler. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Now a toss play to Eckler. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there.
54, right there. 54 Mike. I'm coming. Mike's 5'4", Mike's 5'4".
On 3rd down, Wilson. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 32-yard line. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson airing one out for Boyd. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. Eluding the pressure right. He may try. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. It's picked up by the Broncos. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Mike 50, Mike 50. Come to my work.
Throwing on 1st down is Murray. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the... And all the way home for a Broncos score. Josh Oliver, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Now it's Wilson. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 27-yard line. On 1st down, Wilson. He gets this one to Boyd. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson, and it's caught. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Wilson will throw again. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. The 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. And this defense looking like they have come to play. The pick 6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski. That's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. It's picked up by the Broncos. And this is going to be brought back for a Denver touchdown. Second time he's lost a fumble. This one hurts more. It's returned for 6.
He's been under a lot of duress, hasn't he? Pressured, hurried, harassed the whole game.
Well, the offensive line not giving him a lot of help.
Not a lot of help, but the bottom line, he's got to take care of the football.
The PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. 21-0 our score after 1. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And they'll start in a hole here as he's brought down at the 11-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
I'm not sure, Brandon, we've seen a sloppier played game this year for a team on offense. Turn it over 4 times and expect to win? No chance whatsoever. And look, I have no idea what the ratio is about turning over 4 times and how that correlates to winning or losing, but I'll guarantee you, it's not very good.
And all the way home for a Broncos score. Phillip Lindsay His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos push further out in front.
When you know you've got a home run hitter on your side of the ball, and you know that he can score from anywhere on the field, it usually inspires the rest of the guys to do their jobs even better. That resulted in a lot of great blocks downfield because they knew if they gave him space, he could do exactly what he did, put the ball in the end zone.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Typically down in the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
Credit the tackle there to Uchenna Nwosu. Throwing on 2nd down. Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. Jordan Whitehead there defensively. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Excellent placement, and off that bounce, Charles, I didn't know where it was going to go. It can be an inexact science as to where they place it, but they say the 2-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know how they really determined that. And let's face it, at the end of that play, one side's going to be happy, the other team's going to be unhappy. So, what do they do, shorten the hypotenuse? I mean, how do they figure that out? You know that stuff. You're the smart guy.
Oh, that's you, partner. They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. From his own end zone now, it's Murray. Flush to his right. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
All right, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up, back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line. Here's Matt Hawk now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And where will this be spotted? The side judge says it went out just across midfield. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. On the screen, this is Eckler. And they do get this across midfield to the 49, but a small consolation prize as he's well short of the first. The screen gets 7, but it's not enough, and it'll be 4th down. Now Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Watch 54. Okay, double up.
Now Eckler. Give the tackle that time to Jordan Whitehead.
Jordan Whitehead on the tackle. A gain of 4. It's now
Going on the ground with Eckler. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Here's Wilson. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Murray now. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big win. Oh, now Lindsey lost the football, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Now it appears we've got a Chief moving pretty gingerly down there. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. Now on 2nd and 13, Wilson. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. For signals.
3rd and long. It's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Here's Tressway now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead.
And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21.
Hey, watch the ball, watch the ball. Get him on, West, rush in.
Looking to throw on second down. Murray. This one caught by his tight end, Oliver. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Throwing again, Murray. Dancing to his left. He's going to take off with it. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
At the 3-yard line.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. To throw, it's Murray. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. From 3 yards out as his guys continue to pour it on.
Heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Bryant's extra point up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
And they're going to be waiting for him as they get him behind the line. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway.
We play to win. Let's go.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
And we'll see how they attack here. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And now it's third down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
We got 4.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. He's going to fire one deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Past the 20. And all the way home for a Bronco score. Josh Oliver with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. That's to his running back, Sony Michel. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Wilson going to throw right side here, complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 44-yard line. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
You got nothing. Switch. Alert, 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 alert. Mike's set. Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Watch the run, watch the run.
Off the draw, here's Michel. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
He's got his man on the crossing route. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Wilson now 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Darren Lee picks it. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line.
It's just been one mistake after another on the offensive side of the ball. That's now 3 interceptions to go along with 2 fumbles for him. And if you're going to turn the ball over 5 times in a game, your chances to win have to be about 100 to 1. And it's not looking good for him here.
And space opens a bit as he gets it across the 15 to the 17-yard line.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Play fake. Murray steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go.
Murray to throw on 3rd and 1. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he gets the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 24. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Ready. Let's go, team. Zoom, zoom. Long day, offense. It's going to be a long day. Mike 50, Mike 50.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 18 big yards on that one, and a Denver first. Murray now 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10. Here's Murray. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Murray again, 2nd and 10. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 39.
It's a gain of 20. First down, Denver.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 39-yard line.
Hey, alert. Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Tyreek Hill. His 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys continue to pour it on. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is in a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Bryant tacks on the extra point, and the lead will swell by one more. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
On the ground, this is Michel. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll bring up a 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Another drive comes and goes, still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. But you just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
Wilson and the offense not coming off the field. They're going for it on 4th. Here we go on 4th with Wilson. Looking deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
The stop made by Jarrell Casey. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 21-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Mike's 50. We got to get
2nd down, Murray sets to throw. Flushed out right. And he rifles one incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
The Broncos on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Now Murray. To the catch made by Hopkins. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. He don't want it.
They'll run on first down. Grant. And he's brought down. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. The running game continues to be a big part of their success here early in the fourth quarter.
And with those types of runs, that tells you they feel very confident in their running game. They feel very strong at this stage of the contest, and they want to keep doing exactly what we saw there, running the ball down their throat.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
They run. It's Oliver. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Josh Oliver taking it in as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game: defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
So they are looking strong here in the fourth quarter.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
16-yard line.
Hey, 50 the mic, 50 the mic.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Wilson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Darren Lee picks it. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
The 41-yard line.
Here we go. 56 yards. Don't let him breathe. Don't let him breathe. Play that tight D. Don't let him breathe, defense.
After the turnover, here's Murray. Screen pass to Lindsey. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Solid gain of 18 yards and a Denver first down. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
Hey, turn it up.
On first down, it's Lindsey. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Philip Lindsey with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Broncos turn that interception into a touchdown. Bryant's extra point up and good. And that will extend this big lead. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. On 2nd and 11 now. Wilson forced out to his left. Complete. Smith has it. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 10.
switch gears, switch gears. 14.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He's going to let this one go deep. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Now it's Wilson. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Ochena Nwosu. And now, goodness, possession's going to go over right at the 10-yard line. First down, Murray. Stepping up, he'll try and run. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Well, it looked like a quick hitter, a 3-step drop, but when it's not there, what do? He elects to try and escape through the massive bodies up the middle, and he does so and picks up positive yardage.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bronco football as we get your reset here. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
And now we've hit that stage of the game, partner, where one of our predecessors, one of the great commentators of all time, he used to sing in this situation when this game appeared to be over.
I know the fat lady's been singing for some time.
No, not her at all. This is one of our guys.
She's singing too.
Oh, she's singing. She's
on like the 5th tune at this point.
She left Scales way behind, but he used to sing something about turning out the lights. The party was over.
And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling
again. No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
They run on 1st down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
You better be ready. Don't be scared of it.
Check three. One left.
From the 44, Wilson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
On 3rd down, Wilson. He's going to let it fly. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
So this one will wind up a Denver victory, and I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. Time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one, and that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for Denver, the win means they'll finish the first half at a respectable 5-3 record. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Kansas City, things are definitely going south quickly as they fall now to 1-6. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.